Alright, is this any better? I can't tell if it's actually working. Hopefully it is. Oh, come on, sign in. Well, thanks for hanging out and keep coming back. Why? I even changed the latency from the ultra setting or whatever to I mean, they got all these wonderful, great things of how to change your audio stream. Can't tell if it's actually loading anything. Max headroom on video, nice. I mean, YouTube's been doing so many changes here lately that I don't know what would be more of the cause. Alright, well, I mean, I guess if you can hear me, you can hear me. Yeah, I can imagine. I'm going to try to get into the Discord and see if I can ask them what in the world is going on. It can be web-based, but I'm not using the web app. I'm using the downloaded install. And on my side, everything looks perfectly fine. I mean, it's perfectly smooth. All the parts are reacting other than the in-piece chat, which, I mean, I've got a separate chat window anyway, so, I mean, that's not that big a deal. But from everything that I'm seeing, it looks fine on my end. But then I get the notifications of, you know, I'm skipping frames, dropping frames, and everything else has been the same. Yeah, and looking at in the Discord, there's like 10 people. Just as I get into the community support, everybody's saying the same thing. It just hangs. It's not reconnecting. They were able to find or stream earlier this morning, but with something happened within the last 2-3 hours. I mean, it's only saying that I'm jumping between 33 to 47% CPU, 29.8 to 47. It says it's pushing out at 30 frames a second, but I'm getting dropped frames now of 0.8%, and I'm doing 2,600 kilobytes a second. They've got to have changed something on the Microsoft side, or oh, you didn't see my tweet there, Sergio? Beautiful, beautiful red. I tweeted out like as soon as it got here. I didn't have a. Ow, it wouldn't let me do a lookup for yours to tag you in it when I was trying to do it. But yes, I did get it, and it works. It looks fantastic. Now I just got to get all the rest of the pieces so I can actually build. I guess community support isn't good for Streamlabs right now because nobody wants to say anything. What's up, RCNC? I don't know if the video is good, but I can see your name pop up here. It's not even moving. Lower my encoder settings, ensure that you don't have other applications that are heavy on your CPU, and enable performance mode and editor context menu. I just... I just don't even understand. Switch over here to live view and see if maybe that helps. I don't know what it's trying to do. Loading something. from even what I'm seeing on the YouTube page, it's frozen too. And I'm trying to like reduce everything down on this screen to be like nothing as well. Video just went away on my side. Oh, because I told it to refresh, and yeah, it's still not doing it. Let's see if this is gonna work. Nope. All right. Oh, okay. Well, I don't have it fully set up yet, but I was able to print my arm, and then I just gotta find a way to attach this or make an adapter, essentially. Let's see if I can get these. And I'll show you. I don't want to get anybody sick yet, since it's just flopping around at the moment. Okay, so what should be able to happen is, there we go, should be able to go like here to the top cam, and there's my wham bam that I've just put on, and that'll give me a top mount camera over the workbench that I can rotate. Also do like now it's kind of moving around a bit, but you know, that way I can do like that. I can swing out, show like the other printer, stuff like that. Oh. Anyway, so hopefully nobody got sick. You know, I'm thinking, because I mean, it's ridiculous that I can't get this stuff to work. You know, and I think the problem that I have with it, though, is it has taken me so long to like get all the different little pieces around the screens and everything else set up, and it just, now all of a sudden, whatever Microsoft's been doing versus whatever YouTube's been doing versus PayPal's been doing versus Patreon's been doing versus like all these different online everything is just, I guess we don't make enough money for them, so they just don't care. Yeah, I mean, I know OBS has a lot more options, but I mean, it took me forever to try to figure out OBS, like how to get it to do the different things, and like Streamlabs, it was like click, click, done, and that was it. And that's what I don't understand, is like I can make web changes and it'll affect here, but I've already reinstalled like everything that I can. Did this thing freeze up now too? Oh, there it goes. And it's not that I'm using Streamlabs. Well, I mean, the camera camera scene swapping. That's an OBS function. That's the same type of thing. It just doesn't look quite as good, but they do have the OBS plugin for that virtual cam. You know, to like grab other sources and bring it in a little better. Though because I don't have full OBS, I can't really test it either. So it doesn't really truly work right for me. But like getting the color, pulling in, you know, like the YouTube little ticker, you know, some of those stuff, it was so easy in Streamlabs. I would hope that it can do it in OBS, but I don't know. I mean, right now it's just, it's like anything that I change, it used to be perfect. I mean, I used to not have any issues whatsoever. And then now it's just like, meh. They just, I don't know what they did. I mean, I'm using a software encoder X264 because this is on the laptop, but I mean, I've always streamed from the laptop. Like if you go back on all my streams, they've all been on this laptop. It hasn't been really anything else. I tried my very first ones on Facebook streaming, probably about 2 years ago? Year and a half, 2 years? That was on the desktop, but then I went, you know, and that's when I was trying to do OBS itself, and it was absolutely horrendous. But then after that, I got Streamlabs on this laptop. Never had an issue. Of course, the only real recent thing is I have had Windows 10 put on here because the Windows 7, they started doing something and made it unreasonably, like, slow to do anything. It was airing out more often. But I also needed to upgrade finally because of work, you know, which I also do on this. But I don't have any problems with anything else. Everything else works perfectly fine. Hey. I mean, if anybody has any other, like, ideas of stuff to check, like if anybody else is using Streamlabs or anything, I mean, that would be awesome. Because I'm not seeing much on here. Hopefully I'm not missing any chat. I can't really tell if this thing is actually updating or not. Alright, well that pulled in. I tried it. To me, just having the face stream, and I can't get it to switch to anything else. It's too irritating. I don't get to show like any of the printer streams. I can't do any of the. Yeah, any of the other custom stuff. Yeah, that thing is buffering like crazy. Still. I don't understand. Alright. Yeah, I don't really like. I mean, I know they're updating StreamYard, but I mean that's StreamYard was honestly it works like it was said to work as a Google Hangouts like replacement, but Google Hangouts is not for like live streaming um, a hangout or like a forum based hangout. You know what I mean? Like it's like a video call, like Skype, and like I don't like that. Yeah. I mean, this is an i7 third generation. It is a little bit older, but I mean, still, it's an i7, 32 gigs of RAM, no overheating issues. I can play all games. I can do all kind of stuff. Yeah, and even Scott's a Windows 7 one, and his having all kind of issues too. So I can't think it's just like Windows causing it. I mean, it could be YouTube. I mean, they could just do the hey, you're under 1,000 people, so we're not gonna let your stream go very well at all. It's hanging right up there. Trying to read their thing, and it's saying about updating. Make sure that if you have the new NVENC viewer. But I mean, all it says is that I have software X256 because it is older. I am using it's an NVIDIA based card, yeah, but I mean, it's the same built-in one that hasn't had a driver update in a good while, just because it's old enough it doesn't need one, but it still plays all my other stuff without skipping or anything. I use it daily. I rebooted right before we started the stream. I mean, it's like, just don't understand why. There's something going on, I guess, with the server link, because everybody that I'm seeing in the Discord is saying that their processor is jumping like from 9 to 90, and like just all over the place. I mean, mine's holding steady at about 49 to 50%, and I mean, I've got static programs that are open, but nothing that, I mean, like Notepad shouldn't be taking like hardly any memory, you know? Skip frames 100%. I mean, it wouldn't be easy for me, but I mean, maybe I need to just try to start streaming from my desktop. I mean, it's only got 16 gigs of RAM, but I mean, still, it's got a higher end video card, but I can't imagine that just like that would be enough, but hell. Do. I don't need to go to Discord. Well, at least my uptime code thing is working. Okay. So I'm getting it installed on the desktop. I'm going to see if that helps any, does anything. I don't know. Maybe because it'll also be the first time installing on this machine. Maybe I can get some defaults that maybe I changed and didn't realize I changed. I don't know.